Hey guys, it's Lolene and we're back with Legends ZA. It's time to start the DLC, so we're gonna go to the roof. Would you be Lolene? I would indeed. Delightful. Please excuse the altitude and allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ansha. And this is Hoopa, the Mischief Pokemon. Oh. I've come to your hotel rooftop with a particular request. A request fit for Lumiose's renowned Team MZ, if you're willing to hear it, of course. Of course I am. How agreeable, thank you. Then without further ado, help me make a delicious donut that will fill Hoopa with a great surge of power. Okay. Donuts of unworldly deliciousness. Sounds like an adventure. A donut? This sure is a cute request. I agree, but it is a bit odd. Why here at Hotel Z? Why not make one at home? Why is not important? She asked us for help, so we're gonna help. Alright, so we've got to provide a space and find some ingredients? You got it. Donuts have to be fried in oil that's at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. She'll need supervision. Oh, good point. That must be why she came to Team MZ for help. Does that really make sense to you? I still don't know why she couldn't ask her parents. Ansha, something on your mind? It's just that this hotel's different from the one I'm used to. It feels calmer. Well, calm is good for making donuts, right? No distractions. If you need a workspace, the kitchen and front desk are free. This space looks well cared for. It speaks highly of the people who use it. Shucks, if you say so. Oh wait, I just remembered I used up all our butter. Oh dear, butter is crucial to the recipe. We'll get some. Hang tight for a bit, Ansha. I know a place that's got some really great butter. I'm gonna see if I can get us some. I'll head to the baker's stall in Magenta Sector 6. Meet me there, Lolian. Have a pleasant trip. In the meantime, I'll prepare everything else we need to make that donut. I'll lend a hand. Bizarre as this request may be, we gave our word we'd help. Good luck with that butter, Lolian. Okay, I guess we're gonna go get some butter. I always forget that I can just fast travel from inside the hotel. Kinda seems weird, but it's possible. I think Area 14 is gonna be the closest. Alright. I may not be going in the right direction. Okay. There's the entrance. Here we are. The baker here should hook us up with some butter. Oh, hello, Urbane. After some Lumiose and butter? You're in luck. I've got one pack left. All yours. Well, I once helped the baker here out of a jam while I was out being my usual helpful self. Now she shares her ingredients with me sometimes. So, Team MZ knows the one place in town to get Lumiose and butter. You are a resourceful bunch. Grisham? And Tarragon? Since when do you two hang out? Well, kid, I got to thinking we needed some new merch to keep the Canatics happy. It's my brainchild for my grandchild, Canary Bread. Her fans are gonna eat it up. And old Grisham here agreed to teach me the secrets of bread making as his apprentice. I never agreed to an apprenticeship, but I mustn't extinguish the passion of a budding baker. Unfortunately, this leaves us with a problem to be solved, doesn't it? Yup, this Lumiose and butter isn't big enough for the both of us. This calls for a 2-on-2 battle. Winner brings home the butter. A 2-on-2 battle? This'll be fun. Alright, you handle the fire type, I handle the ground type. Oh, nope, that's not who I wanted to target. Oh, do you know how Excadrill Mega Evolves? We bond over how badly we want to win. There he goes again. Alright. Ouch. Okay, at least we took out the, We'll steer anyone that tries to hold us back. Let's ignite that with Mega Evolution Charizard. Let's go ahead and swap in. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Your teams make as fine a combination as quality beans in the perfect roast. Guess that just figures from Team MZ's leader and their ace. You're each a steely challenger. So long, Canary Bread. You were a beautiful dream for the Canatics and me. I suppose it's no surprise our teamwork was lacking. Tarragon doesn't even drink coffee. Sorry, but a deal's a deal. So it's time for the finest butter in Kalos. I'll take that Lumiose and butter, please. This'll be good enough, even for Ansha's standards. Tarragon, have a little butter, okay? You gotta make that canary bread. Naveen'll be thrilled. You got it, kid. I'll make a masterpiece even Grisham's croissants can't hold a candle to. This apprentice is gonna outbake the master. I still haven't agreed to make you my apprentice. But if I'm going to teach you, I'll expect no less than the finest of breads from you. One look at your scaffolding courses tell me that your drive to create burns white hot. So I'll teach you with a heat that's just as intense. Be warned. Works for me. Just wait, your apprentice will rise to the occasion. Interesting that they're getting along. I never would have expected those two to get along. I just said that. Alright, I gotta go take care of some business at Quasartico. Could you bring Ansha the Lumiose and butter? Thanks, Lillian. Some of the absolute best butter produced in the Kalos region, highly sought after by the cooks of Lumiose. If you know, you know. Makes for great donuts. I'll come meet up with you as soon as all my work stuff is taken care of. Alright, back to the hotel. The real question is, what Pokemon did they milk to get that butter? Because you could assume Miltank, but Miltank isn't even in this game, so... How marvelously this turned out. Oh, welcome back, Lillian. Welcome indeed to Ansha's Donuts. Wow, great storefront. If you want to make a proper donut, the ambiance needs to be just right. Look, I buy that reasoning, but it's quite a lot if you mean to only cook here this once. You're getting concerned now, Naveen? You sure seemed eager to help make all this. We gave our word that we'd help, that's all. Were you able to get your hands on that butter, Lillian? I sure was. Goodness, Lumiose and butter. I'm told it's some of the finest Kalos has to offer. If there's better butter to be had anywhere, I'd like to see it. That should be it, right? Now Ansha can go ahead and make the donut she wants. You poor misguided thing. My establishment's donuts are made to order, didn't you realize? Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, Lolian. I'd like you to choose a donut for us to make. Alright, guess we're gonna make a donut. Welcome, dear customer, to Ansha's Donuts. If you pick 3 berries, we'll make them into a lovely donut. Here, I've got some berries on me. It's really unnecessary, but okay. Oh, you're giving me 10 each? Excellent, we're all set for berries. Now order away. Okay, if we give Ansha 3 berries, she can make a donut. The kind of donut you'll get will depend on the effects and flavors of the berries used as ingredients. Okay, this is just a tutorial donut, so I'm just gonna do 3 pecha berries. Order received. Let me get started at once. Oh, I forgot this sequence kind of snitches on when I'm recording. Of course, I could always just change the time clock on my device, and then you'd never know. A donut featuring a nice helping of super sweet meringue and grated pecha berry on top. It activates Hoopa's power when eaten. One lovely donut, ready to eat. Ansha got a donut. Now, let's be off to our destination, Hoopa. You're not gonna eat here? If you recall, the thrust of my request was to make a donut that would give Hoopa a surge of power. I need to put Hoopa's surge of power to use at a particular spot. That spot lies on the banks of the Saison Canal. It's close to the Justice Dojo. I no longer understand what Ansha's trying to do. Do you? Ansha, could you let us in on what your plan is here? Certainly. I owe you all at least that much. I suppose you could even come along and see. Let's reconvene along the Saison Canal banks. Okay. Well, you weren't kidding, right next to the Justice Dojo. What's gonna be the easiest way? Oh. Just going along here, then. There she is! It seems everyone is here except for Urbane. Wait up! You asked for Team MZ's help. Don't leave out the leader! Are you the leader? Very well. Now that Urbane has arrived, let's begin. Hang on, Ansha. I'm here for whatever's about to happen, but you still haven't told us what you're trying to do. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was so wholly focused on making donuts that I forgot to explain why. My goal is this. To catch a fine legendary Pokemon for my dear mama. A legendary? I have some concerns. Let's hear her out first. People truly can't grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I suppose. Look there if you would. The wall? Oh. What is that? God, it's all squirmy. Are my eyes playing tricks, or is there some kind of other place through there? Have your donut, Hoopa, and show him what you can do. Excellent! It opened as planned. Why did the squirmy spot grow to look like the hole in a donut or something? I'm very pleased with your help, Team MZ. As you see, my donuts cause Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. With that power, Hoopa can use a move that will let us travel through this distortion. And with that, I'm off to catch that fine legendary Pokemon. Be back shortly. What? You're going in there? Who is this child? I've got a feeling that things in Lumiose are about to get weird again. I have many concerns. Whatever's going on, we can't just leave Ansha in there by herself. Right, let's all follow after her. It's go time. Yeah, I'll feel better as long as you're with us, Lillian. Why me? Never mind that I'm one of the strongest trainers in Lumiose, but that's a lot of confidence in me. This is weird. What is this place? These buildings look just like the ones in Lumiose, but the sky isn't right at all. Wherever we are, we gotta find Ansha. I have no idea what's going on, but we can't just leave a kid in here alone. Should we split up and look for her? What do you think, Lillian? Splitting up? In some totally unfamiliar place? Maybe Lillian would be fine, but no way am I going off searching alone. It's okay, I'm here too. It's settled then. How should we pair up? I'll go with Lyda. That sounds best. We'll make two fairly balanced pairs, skills-wise. Urbane and I will try that direction then. Be careful, Naveen. Oh, okay, so we are jumping down. Things okay over there, Urbane? Yeah, we're fine. Let's find Ansha, quick. Well, at least our phones still work here. If something happens, let us know. Let's look for any sign of Ansha. We've got to hurry and find poor little Ansha. Yeah, you say that like she can't handle herself. Don't you think this place looks just like Lumiose? A little bit. Lillian, look! A Mankey? Hello? We just spotted a Mankey. Have you seen any Pokemon where you are? One's here too. So, even though this place looks like Lumiose, it's got Pokemon that Lumiose doesn't. I hope Ansha doesn't get attacked by any of these wild Pokemon. Uh-oh. And there's even more of them. Looks like this is gonna be a battle. We'll do our best over here. Good luck, you two. I hope my team's doing okay. Boy, these are strong Mankey. Get out of it, Glimmer. I don't need you dying on me. Oh my heavens. Okay. Hey! Urbane, Naveen, are you okay? Those Mankey, they certainly were strong, weren't they? Pretty strong, yeah. Yeah, they were a real handful. Do you think there's some sort of power floating around in here that makes Pokemon stronger? I'm getting more and more worried. We've got to find Ansha. Wait, look over there! There she is. There she goes! After her! Hey, Ansha, what you doing? Staring off into the void. Why, hello again, Team MZ. Unfortunately, the fine legendary Pokemon I'm after seems to be elsewhere. Oh, Ansha, I'm sorry. Wait, hold that thought. This place is dangerous. We gotta get out of here. Do we? I'm not particularly bothered. But if the fine Pokemon I'm after isn't here, I suppose there's not much point in staying. Why don't I accompany you back? Okay then. Well, that's done. Oh, a bunch of berries. What a relief to see regular old Lumiose again. Hey, Lolian, I think we ought to let Vinny know about what's happened here. That's a good call. What's up, Ansha? What's up, Ansha? Look, up there! Uh-oh. Well, that isn't good. But we do get the title. Hoopa just looks so comfortable. At least we've confirmed that the donuts I make here can indeed get us into that other space. Thank you for your assistance, Team MZ. Your reputation is well earned. You're the one who made the donut, Chef Ansha. But back up for a second. What was that other space besides weird? I don't fully understand it myself. Then rushing headlong into it was bold of you. Reckless, one might say. I am a girl on a mission after all. Oh. I simply must catch the fine Pokemon I saw about 6 months ago in that space. Rayquaza? As cool as that is, it's still pretty reckless. Excuse me, sir. Why do you have my number? I mean, I guess he still has my number from the last time. Hello, Team MC. I take it you're keeping yourselves busy as always. Corbeau? Hey, did someone borrow money from this guy again? I can hear you, you know. Besides, it's not like any of you would be stupid enough to borrow money off the Rust Syndicate. Only a real idiot would do that. Oh, I assume Urbane is there with you, right? Beating yourself up over there? Now listen, there's something important I want to discuss. Come over to my office, all of you. He still won't take no for an answer, I see. If we all gotta go, what should we do with Ansha? No need to worry about me. I can remain here alone, thank you. I'm quite used to it. That's very mature of you to offer, but would you know what to do if a guest came in? That's a big if. What do you think, Lolian? Let's just bring Ansha with us. Yeah, I think you're right. Bringing a kid to the Rust Syndicate seems iffy, but I guess she'll be fine as long as we're all there, especially you, Lolian. Right, if she could help save all of us all from the tower, I'm sure a visit to the Rust Syndicate is no sweat. You'd be more cautious if you'd ever been inside the Rust Syndicate HQ yourself, Naveen. Urbane looks like he's gotten a headache from that diss. Complete these missions to demystify the strange dimension that seems to be leaking into Lumiose City. You can take on these missions alongside your main missions and side missions, so change which mission has guidance enabled as needed. Okay then. I guess we're going to the Rust Syndicate office again. Fun times. At least I can actually maneuver in here. Hey guys, long time no see. Vinny? Vinny, did you join the Rust Syndicate? Come on, use your head. He's just here to talk business. More importantly, who's the little lady? New Team MZ member? She's a client of ours. Is that so? Guess it's no surprise you big shots would have a lot of people asking favors of you now. People such as me, as it happens. Here's the deal. There's more weirdness going down in Lumiose, and the Rust Syndicate's been looking into it. While the fine eggheads at Quasartico were studying the impact of that nasty business with the tower, they found something else. Their instruments picked up some weird readings, different than Megapower. Ordinarily, Quasartico Inc. would investigate these abnormal readings on our own. But Vinny and his colleagues have their hands full cleaning up the mess from the tower, plus getting Lumiose's redevelopment back on track. So the Rust Syndicate agreed to help them out. After all, we've got to protect our investments. I mean, our city. We started investigating, and then what should pop up but that bizarre thing over Centrico Plaza. Now, I know you Team MZ kiddos get tangled up in every little mess that crops up in Lumiose. So why don't you go ahead and spill everything you know for us? How'd you know we were behind this, huh? Let me make sure I understand correctly. A donut from Miss Ansha and a move used by Hoopa allowed you to travel through one of these distortions into a space beyond it? That mystery space must have been where those odd readings came from. I think we can surmise that the move Hoopa used is Hyperspace Hole. An alternate Lumiose access through a Hyperspace Hole. Why don't we just call it Hyperspace Lumiose for now? Simpler than spelling that out every time. Now, let's get to business. We've got to learn about Hyperspace Lumiose so we can sort out that distortion over the tower. And to get into hyperspace, it sounds like we need two things. The Mademoiselle and her Pokemon. What that means for you, kid, is that you'd better get used to this little lady being part of the crew. Team MZ's gonna need her if you all intend on diving in and investigating Hyperspace Lumiose. I'll get to the bottom of this. Good. Just don't go putting the Mademoiselle in any danger. Got it? Consider yourself in charge, Lillian. Your new job is to survey Hyperspace Lumiose. Well, okay then. Now, I'm sure scouring the city for distortion seems like it'd be a slog, which is why I prepared an upgrade for your map app. Hyperspace distortions have appeared all over the city, serving as entry points into Hyperspace Lumiose. They can be located using the handy icons on your map. Old distortions close and new distortions appear at sunrise and sunset each day. With your map open, you can press minus to hide other icons and show distortions only. Removing information unrelated to hyperspace distortions should simplify things and let you focus on your hyperspace survey work. Well, that's ominous. You saw how the space for information on that distortion over the tower was totally blank, yeah? It's gonna stay that way unless you get going on some good survey work, kid. Some other hyperspace distortions showed up on your map, right? You can start with those. A word of warning, though. Those things probably won't sit there waiting for you forever. So they disappear? They seem to phase in and out of existence. Consider that another quirk of Hyperspace Lumiose for you to learn about. As for what else to study, we'll tell you once you go through a distortion. Then I shall put my all into making more donuts. Let us rendezvous back at Hotel Z so I can resume my donut duties, Lillian. We're clearly just the Rust Syndicate's pawns here, but this research work certainly bears doing. What Naveen said, we ought to look into the distortions for Ansha's sake, too. These ought to be some help in your research, Lillian. Ultra Balls! Thank you! You've got to learn all you can about Hyperspace Lumiose so everyone in regular space Lumiose can breathe easy. Get out there and show us what you can do. I'll have Quasartico Inc. get word out to the public that we're actively investigating these distortions. Then I guess we better get busy ordering up some more donuts from Chef Ansha. Yup, you'd better. If anything else comes up, I'll be in touch. My kitchen awaits! See you there! She's adorable. We should head back to Hotel Z for more donuts. You don't say. Alright, back to the hotel. Alright, Ansha, let's make a donut. Let's see. Boron berries seem pretty useful. Skip through this a couple times. Okay, let's make another of the same just a couple of times so that we have donuts on hand. How many is that? Is that like... We'll assume that's good. 5-ish donuts. Wow, Chef Anja, you make a mean donut. Donut's level boost will increase the level of all the Pokemon in your party by the number shown. This boost can provide an important leg up in battle against high-level opponents in Hyperspace Lumiose. Donut energy Hoopa receives from a donut will determine how long you can remain in hyperspace. You'll want to take this into account if you hope to take your time exploring Hyperspace Lumiose. If you're lucky, a donut can also provide special effects called flavor powers. These effects can provide a range of benefits from aiding your Pokemon in battle to helping you catch the Pokemon you seek. Consider your current goals when choosing which donut to use. Getting into the donut business. Guess you have to make your hotel stand out somehow. Oh, never mind the donuts. We've got a rare Pokemon here. Oh yeah, Hoopa. Looks like Hoopa, the mischief Pokemon. I've heard its mysterious loops can warp space itself. But let's all hold that thought. Lolian, you saw some Mankey? I know they don't live in Lumiose, so when I saw you registered one, I went poking around. People are chattering away online about all this hyperspace stuff, and I had a hunch it was connected to your Mankey sighting. I bet I could get all kinds of fascinating data from the Pokemon in hyperspace. You've got to get on it. Though, maybe I do feel a little bad about piling more work on you. A little. Anyway, the real point of my visit is, I've powered up your Pokedex. Your Pokedex has been updated. You can now check the Hyperspace Pokedex. Cool. Bet you can't wait to dive back in and getting your hands dirty in hyperspace now. Happy digging! Thanks, Mabel. May I ask who that lively woman was? Mabel is the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab. She gets us to do her research. She's rather remarkable, but, well, don't worry about her. Getting back on topic, the next step to investigate Hyperspace Lumiose would be to check out one of those distortions. Quite right, and I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid in donut form. Okay, find distortions on your map and dive through them to survey Hyperspace Lumiose. Of course you came up with new research, but that's a good thing for me because I still need the shiny charm, and for those that know, completing this winning Pokemon battles thing is awful because once I get the 500, then she wants me to do 1,000, which is insane. But by investigating hyperspace and filling out my hyperspace Pokedex, I'll be able to get the shiny charm much easier. Alright. What do we got? Psychics. So we've got Chingling in this psychic type, Cubone in this ground type, Cantonian Meowth in this normal type, Cubone, Mankey, and Yamask. Interesting. Guess we could investigate the psychic type distortion. It's also kind of funny how I haven't encountered a full odds shiny yet, when at this point in my main playthrough I definitely had, so. Alright, when you give Hoopa a donut to eat, it will open a portal that allows you to enter hyperspace. Check the description of each hyperspace distortion and choose the most suitable donut. As time passes within a pocket of hyperspace, Hoopa's donut energy will gradually be consumed. Once it runs out, you'll return to regular Lumiose. Seems easy enough. Let's go dive in and see what we can find. Hello, Lolian. It appears you've made it into Hyperspace Lumiose. I'll put Mr. Corbeau on the phone. Hey, got yourself sorted on the donut front, did you? Don't forget to thank Ansha and Hoopa. And now that you're all set, allow me to formally send you a hyperspace survey request with some tasks to accomplish while you're in there. They'll make it easier to keep track of what you have to do in hyperspace Lumiose. It'd be a huge help if you could accumulate 7,000 points or so. That'll move our research forward. You'll probably have to visit hyperspace Lumiose a few times to get enough points. Yeah, okay. So yeah, good luck out there, eh? Okay. Destroy floating Pokeballs, catch wild Pokemon, destroy patches of brambles. Try not to use my Master Ball in the process. Could you turn around, Chingling? No. Stop that. Well, that didn't work. We're just gonna... Really? Well, I caught some. Okay, you're angry with me. Go get it, Meganium. Oh, you're still angry with me. Alright. Destroy that for me, would you? I knew there was a reason I needed to get my Pokemon up to level 100. Okay, one more floating Pokeball to destroy, and... Oh yeah, it won't stay open that much longer. I need to find some brambles to destroy too. Hey look, Abra. Really? Scared off the rest of them. Okay, I at least need to catch one more Pokemon. Oh, Esper! Cool. And I've yet to see any brambles. They're honestly probably in the center of this map, if I had to guess. There's sludge. Can you go take care of that for me, buddy? Yeah, this distortion's gonna close. I don't know where the brambles ended up being. Oh well. Hoopa's run out of donut energy. Back to regular old Lumiose. But we did catch a Chingling. And that's a friendship evolution, so we can't exactly evolve it right now. Can't tell if that's inside. I think it's on the outside of the wild zone. Alright. Oh, look at that. Alright, what do we got now? Destroy floating Pokeballs, catch wild Pokemon, destroy boulders. Okay. Oh, hey, Cubone. Go ahead and just try and catch everything. Alright. just need more Pokeballs to destroy. And find some boulders, I guess. Nope, that didn't do it. Hello? Not sure what made that sound. Alright, what's over here? Oh, Hippopotas. Okay. At least these Cubone are friendly. But these Hippopotas aren't. A shame. Alright, we destroyed the Pokeballs. Now if only I can find the boulders. They've really hidden these things, haven't they? Could I actually be sneaky? Yes, I can. That's funny. Hey, there's the boulders. Go get him, Tulip. Excellent. Now, there should be a golden Pokeball, but I am not seeing it right out the gate. Oh wait, it's over there. We're gonna want Charizard to go get it. Go get it, buddy. Grab this one too. Cool. And Hoopa's out of donut energy. But those golden Pokeballs can hold some fun surprises. We've also gotten some hyper berries, hyperspace berries, which are stronger than regular berries. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and beef up my team so the level boosts will actually make a difference. Let's give him the Scolipede then. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. Nope, not you. And then whatever's left. Cool. A fully level 100 team. That'll make things a bit easier going into distortions. Alright, the next hyperspace hole is over here. Let's go catch a Meow. Ooh, I love this area, actually. I should probably look into hyper training some of my Pokemon, too. Okay, I need to catch 5 wild Pokemon. Just one more. Cool. Then we're gonna start destroying brambles. Luckily, this space is also really easy to find the golden Pokeball, which I see it over there. Go get it, Cinder. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. This little plank is the worst to crawl across. It takes forever. You have an increased likelihood of falling off. It's just obnoxious. Okay, we're pretty much done here. We've destroyed all the Pokeballs. Just basically running over all the glittery objects. Because most of it's just gimme gold coins, and if you know from the last game, you need 999 of those to evolve Gimme Ghoul. Alright, time to leave. Alright, what else do we have? Mankey and Yamask. Get some new Pokemon while we're at it. How much? Okay. We could probably accomplish some of those. Filling out the Pokedex and whatnot from the Pokemon that we've caught so far. Alright. One more Rainbow Donut. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this area again. Oh, catch Pokemon undetected. Well, that didn't work, did it? Okay. This area is kind of like the worst place to do this to. Oh darn, you weren't supposed to turn around. But that worked. We also need to use the catch window, which means knocking out a Pokemon and then trying to catch it. And it only counts if you actually manage to catch the Pokemon. Get back here, Mankey. Alright. Just need to destroy a few more Pokeballs. Alright, I'm gonna get out Cinder. The Cinder can actually fly around, which is very helpful when you're trying to destroy these Pokeballs. Alright, where did that gold one spawn? Oh, right over there. Let's hope I make it over there in time. I probably could just run over there and tell Cinder to go get it, but I don't want to take that chance. case it's out of range. There we go. Ouch. Alright, I think we managed to do everything that I wanted to in here, so let's get out. Alright, we're probably gonna get a call from Corbeau once we get out of here. If I had to guess. Fine work out there. You've accumulated enough points to advance our research. You have our gratitude. Please come to Mr. Corbeau's office so we can discuss our next steps. We'll see you here soon. Alright. But first, I wanted to check in here. Level 16. I probably have enough candies to get it to evolve. Yup, sure do. Alright. Go ahead and evolve Cubone. I'm hoping to just get enough points to get the shiny charm. Marowak. Alright. And then Meowth. Should be the same story. Just give it an extra large candy. Let it evolve. And then we just have Mankey, which I can get one of its evolutions. The other one might be a little bit tricky to get because you need to have it use a move 20 times. Oops. Open up the satchel. Give it a candy. And I don't remember what level it learns the move that it needs to know. Just out of curiosity, you do not know the move yet. It didn't seem to learn the new move, so maybe we just give it another candy. Okay, now do you know? You do know Rage Fist now. Cool. So where does that get us in the rewards list? Oh, that's the Mega Evolution Dex. Filling out the Hyperspace Dex. And investigating Hyperspace. Okay. So it might be a while before I get the shiny charm. But I did want to investigate this distortion really quick. Just to get that Yamask. Alright, Rainbow Donut time. Ah, there we go. Catch 3 species, use the catch window, and destroy floating Pokeballs. Okay. You are all so very cute. Your cries are very cute. I hear more of you. You're all so adorable. Litwick. Cool. Why do you sound like cats? Really? Okay. Well, that worked. We're gonna get Cinder out. Alright. Oh, Shuppet. You would be the last, species that I need to catch. Okay, break that for me, Charizard. What do we got in the mall? Cool. Just to make sure I don't see the golden Pokeball in here. I would like to find it before I get shoved out of this hyperspace hole. Okay, I don't see it over here. I should be able to see it from a fair distance. Okay. There it is. It's in the one spot that I never think to check anytime I'm in this area. Let's just grab the last of these Pokeballs. Because I won't say no to candies. Alright. Back to the hyperspace hole. And let's get out. Alright, back to the Rust Syndicate office. Alright, Mr. Corbeau, what would you like? Oh, hi, Urbane. Hey, you two. Corbeau called me in just when I thought I was all done helping folks out for the day. Good, you're both here. Alright, Vinny, tell us what you've learned, would you? Certainly. Thanks to Lillian's investigation, we've ascertained the following. First, there is a possibility that hyperspace Lumiose could affect the real Lumiose. To be specific, Pokemon observed in hyperspace might eventually reach this world as well. Guess this city's a tourist attraction even for Pokemon. Our second finding is that certain areas within hyperspace Lumiose appear to contain Pokemon at risk of rogue Mega Evolution. Rogue Mega Evolution? That's not good. The Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose are weirdly tough already. If they rogue Mega Evolve, they might be too much for me and Lonely and Alone. You've got that right. Those hyperspace Pokemon are hyper strong. Problem is, hyperspace Lumiose apparently gets unstable if too many folks head inside together. 4 people at once seems to be the point where things start to go sideways, so 3's the limit. Which gave me an idea. What if we sent you in with a trainer good enough to cover for both Lyda and Naveen? Someone on our level? We're the ZA Royale's top 2 trainers, so they'd have to be really strong. There's a perfect trainer waiting in the wings. Is it Canary? Pfft, as if. She'd just mess around and start live streaming a reaction video or something. Okay, Ivor's very strong. You've got a point, but you know full well getting him to understand the situation would be a pain. Yacinth maybe? If anything, I think we'd be better off keeping her quarantined in one of her Yacinth zones. I agree. I bet it's Grisham. Ah, Grisham. He's tricky. Very strong, but you never can quite tell what he's thinking. Do you mean yourself? Ha! I'd be up for it, but you couldn't afford my services. Enough guessing. Let me introduce your new partner. Hey there! You must be Lonelian. Karina! I'm Karina, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus. and I want to test your skills right here, right now. Feel free to use my battle court. It's had the honor of hosting many a ferocious showdown. We'll do it proud, Corbeau. Come on, Lillian, show me your stuff. Okay, but I think that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. So, if you guys liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!